experience with apricots is pretty vast, but one variety in particular has bothered me for some time, and that is the Canadian White Blenheim. Despite the fact seeing it planting in orchards with as many as 30 other varieties adjacent to it, it still sets limited fruit in the Central Valley of California. My question is this a chill problem, or is this a problem that seems to be associated with this variety throughout the country? You know, I'm into really promoting great varieties of fruit, and let me tell you what, this Canadian White Blenheim, it's a great variety of fruit. Ever since my first introduction to it in the mid-1990s, it won 2 taste tests, took them by storm 2 years in a row. The Canadian White was absolutely the most, I think the best tasting white apricot that I've ever had. So, big concern though I have for it is after all these years, 2025 now, you know, here it is, healthy, growing strong, but it does have one problem here in the Central Valley of California, and that is it doesn't set well. Hasn't set well for as long as I can remember. So I've always been concerned about that, but I'm wondering, how does it set in the Midwest? How does it set on the East Coast? How does it set up in Canada? I'm not so sure that it wasn't tested there, and of course wasn't deemed to be a great variety for the colder climates. Is this a variety that isn't getting enough dormancy here in the Central Valley of California? That's a question I have. So anybody who might be growing the Canadian White Blenheim in the Midwest, on the East Coast, up in Canada, even in the Pacific Northwest, I'd sure love to hear from you, and let me know if this variety is still worth carrying. Is this a variety that we still are really getting excited about for its flavor, for its productivity, and definitely it's healthy. It grows great, so it's a great looking tree. But let me know what you think. That would be real helpful.